ॐ स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। यथाग्नेर्दाहिका शक्तिः रामकृष्णे स्थिता ह्यः सर्वविद्यास्वरूपां तां शारदां प्रणमाम्यहम्। नमः श्रीयतिराजाय विवेकानन्दसूरये सच्चित्सुखस्वरूपाय स्वामिने तापहारिणे। Namaste to you all. What shall I tell? What shall I speak about? Any specific thing you want?
Obstacles to surrender, Mother.
Obstacle to surrender. Yes. We surrender to God?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Obstacles to surrender. Actually, our own individual existence, when we see, independent of bodily existence, we are totally divine. Through and through, we are divine. But just the identification with this body makes us an individual with a personality, with an identity, and this makes all the difference. The thing is, why should we surrender at all? The surrender understanding comes when we are helpless. We want to go ahead, we want to do something, it is not in our hands, we can't do. We try all means to achieve something in our life, especially in the spiritual world, where journey is very, very long, life's time is very short, in which we are all busy throughout the day, we get very little time, and how to go beyond. What are we seeking exactly? All beings, even animals and anything you see, we are all seeking three important things. I want to be happy. I want happiness. I want peace. What we are searching for, you see. We get everything, but not peace. The modern world has acquired all necessities of life, all comforts, even luxuries, at the cost of losing peace. We have lost peace. We want peace, we want freedom. These three things, every life on this earth, even ants and animals, birds, whatever you see, they see this, I want to be free. So these three things we are seeking from the early days of our life. Where is happiness? We get momentary enjoyments of the world at a very high cost. We have to be slave and bound for the whole life and moment here and there on small enjoyments, pleasures of sense pleasures we get. Where is the real sustained happiness? I am happy throughout my life. This makes us search throughout the life and see that we don't get what we are seeking in our life. Life is going, how to transcend. The whole thing is we have to transcend the nature and go beyond. How to transcend the nature and go beyond. There is internal nature, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya, raga, dvesha, ahankara. All these internal, external nature is there, and we see old age is going to come. I see fine singers, fine tablists, sitarists, even Lata Mangeshkar. Last, a day comes when they cannot sing, they cannot play. One fine tablist was there in Kanka. Old age he came, he wanted to play and show me. With great difficulty he could play for 2-3 minutes. Everything goes away. All our glory ends. Inevitably, everything goes away. As we came, we grow, and again there is a decline. Same way, as we came into the world, lying down on the bed, helplessly, the same state we go back again. So this is external nature, diseases, old age, these are inevitable. This also, external nature also we have to conquer, go beyond. It's possible only with self-knowledge or knowledge of God. Realizing God or realizing self. Everyday nature takes you to sleep, separates you from body to show that you are not body. You have an existence independent of body. Takes you to deep sleep, passing through the dream state. In dream state, we identify with dream body, just like we identify with this body waking state. We enter the deep sleep, where all my knowledge, identity, I live there in seed form and still withdraw and be one with the cosmic consciousness. My individual consciousness is withdrawn, I become one with the universal consciousness, the God. Every day when we sleep, we don't know. Leaving all aspects of nature, we enter with Him. Nature is showing us every day, you have an independent existence, imperishable existence, and you are that. Why are you identifying with that bodily existence? And each day when you go into sleep, nature is depicting to you, nothing of this world belongs to you. Again, till I wake up, I am independent of body. When I touch the body again, waking up, I again identify with that body. I am this body, and this is mine. So till we can turn inward, dive within, and reach my own self, where I am entering into deep sleep, this is called meditation, inward journey. And one day you will succeed in reaching your own self and know your infinite, eternal being. You know you are immortal. Oh, how I was identifying with this body in waking state. What am I? What am I? Whether body afterwards remains or not, it doesn't matter. Because you know yourself, not body, and you have nothing to do with the body. But this turning inward is so difficult because of the attachments and past momentum driving us. So try and see Just like nature takes you every day to the depths of your own being, can you turn inward and dive within, sink within, go to the core of your being, what we call heart, the spiritual heart, and know yourself? You can, but it is not so easy. Turning inward itself takes so many years of struggle. I am not able to turn inward. Mind runs here, there, restlessly because of the past tendencies we have acquired. So to turn inward, I must be total, not detachment, but dispassion towards the world. I must do all my duties lovingly, serve everyone, be with everyone, doing all duties, but without attachments anywhere. I must be free, as if you are going out, doing all activities and coming in without carrying anything with you. If you can live that way in the world, being absolutely uninvolved, unentangled. Unentangled means you will not have raga, dvesha, attachments and aversions. Oh, everywhere we have this raga, dvesha, likes and dislikes, attractions and attachments and aversions. When I am free from that, from the world, I can end my bodily existence. I keep my body for enjoyments and comforts. Can you remain independent of the body? Give all that body needs. But don't identify with myself being body. Try to objectify the body and nourish it, give bath and all that what you want. And for the sake of society, nicely dress and know about also. But don't remain myself as body. At least reduce to my body, not I am body. Objectify, objectify. And each time I'm subjectifying my body with me, try to objectify. And one thing remains to be detached is my own ego. Ego has three aspects: kartritva, bhoktritva, and jnatritva. Doership, enjoyership, and knowership. I do, I enjoy, and I know. This ego has to be subdued, surrendered, and then either in service of other universal love, loving everyone without any difference, their ego serving everyone, their ego mellows down in service and love. So when you are free from these three entities, the bodily existence, the external world, and the ego, you can freely turn inward because nothing is holding you. At the same time, you are not escaping from anything, you are not avoiding anything, you are one with all. A few minutes that you get leisure, turn inward and try to go as much as possible. Just like you, one day you start forgetting the world, inner world becomes bright. You know where you are going consciously, and layer by layer, Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, slowly within 2 3 years you'll see that you have gone to the depths of almost depths of your being. Your intuitive power awakens and leads you further. So this is how we do. But to do this, it is Hercules task. But little efforts every day without fail. If you can spend 15 20 minutes in the morning and evening, the rest of the time keep the meditative awareness, then it is possible. Within few years, you can achieve so much of spiritual evolution. When we are not able to do even this little, the only way is to surrender to God. I can't, I'm not able to do. I'm not able to achieve anything in my life. I have seen my whole life, I could not achieve anything. I could not do anything. Whatever I wanted, I could not do. Something I'm imposed by I don't know whether it's karmic load or loss of nature, whatever it is. What I wanted to achieve in my life, I could not. Will I be able to achieve this? You have to help me. One is trust in God. For surrendering, trust in God. Unshakable faith in God. Dependence on God. The more ego mellows down, dependence on God. And intellect becomes so subtle that it is able to understand whether it is my will or God's will. I start accepting God's will. I have no complaints against this world or anybody. I accept the whole world as it is. What can I give to this world? I have been brought here for a definite purpose. That is the purpose for which I have been brought here. Given this human body, I start searching in nature. And nature starts like mother guiding us. You see how the child is taken care. Like that, mother nature takes care. When the child is born, even one day before, lactation is not there in mother's breasts. The moment it is born, there is lactation. The moment the child is able to walk and develops that ego, I can do, the milk starts fading away. And how many times the child trying to stand falls down, nothing happens. Pat, he'll be falling, trying to stand. Nature is taking care. If we fall once, because we have ego now, hip replacement, to that extent, if you fall. But nature, now when you try to go along start living in tune with nature, tune with the divine, tune with this world, in a perfect harmony. There is internal harmony and external harmony. Because in your consciousness, the will of God starts shining. Oh, this is the will of God. I accept it. I have no. Slowly nature's participation is there to lead you. See, plan of nature is evolution of jiva. It wants every soul to go back to the source, giving so many experiences in life, good and bad, what is necessary. See, when we are all the joys and sorrows we are passing through in our life are only our karmic load we are working out. But nature will never give the joys and sorrows like punishment or praises given by government. No. In what way, if she gives the suffering, it evolves the soul. Evolution from animalhood to divinehood. Evolution means always spiritual evolution, not Darwin's evolution of the bodily existence. It is spiritual existence. What happens to the soul after it leaves body? The spiritual evolution is from animalhood to divinehood. In everyone there will be three natures. There is animalhood, there is humanhood, and divinehood. I have to destroy the animalhood in me, transcend the humanhood, go beyond the humanhood, beyond the humanhood. Animalhood is to grasp and grab everything I want. I, mine, and for me. It makes animalhood. Then slowly, each time he catches anything of this world, as mind, it starts giving pain and suffering. Lives after lives he runs. And where am I running? Where is real joy? Why am I holding on to this world like this? Slowly it sees, looks at the others. Mind expands to look at the others. Oh, these people are suffering. What can I do? Now the animalhood is decreasing. Humanhood is coming. It wants to serve others, love others. There, those are suffering. He runs to help them. But spending whole life, he sees he cannot change one person. The child which mother has given birth or parents have given birth, the child cannot be transformed. He comes with the taking birth itself, he comes with his past software. Start working out. Nobody can change others. But the compassion and love that he expresses for others, he is in humanhood. Then when he sees that he cannot do anything to this world, then he looks up. Why? What is governing all this? What is imposing? What is guiding? Then he sees a power beyond the universe, governing all lives and all. Everybody is going towards the reality through various experiences. Then comes religion, and from religion originates the spirituality, acceptance of God and acceptance of divinity. So here we see, as we grow, it's the soul starts surrendering. Oh, you are the Lord of this universe. You are the governor. Take me now. My term is over. My energy is over. I can't transcend this nature. In Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna says, Mama Maya Duratyaya Mameva ye prapadyante Maya metam tarantite. This Maya, this world of duality, nobody can cross over. Mama Maya Duratya, very difficult, great difficulty it can be crossed over. But those who surrender to me, Mameva ye prapadyante Maya metam tarantite. Those who surrender to me, easily they cross over. So this, when all things fail, when nothing happens, then the soul accepts the defeat and accepts the greatness and compassion of God, love of God. All saints you can see how they loved God, how they surrendered. So we don't, by a mistake also, we don't go against the will of God. We don't go, what is not pleasing to divine, I will not do, no more do. That is the attitude of surrender. Little by little we start cultivating. And each time we develop a little surrender towards divine, look at the divine, open our hearts for him to enter within. This opening of the heart for God to enter. We are closed. What is resisting God's grace is our own ego. I am there. So that ego starts surrendering. What are we surrendering? Ultimately is ego. In Yoga Vasishta there is a story. One sage gets married. His wife is an enlightened soul, like Buddha. And she wants, my husband must realize God, he must be enlightened. Her whole efforts is that my husband should get the enlightenment. Struggles, like Madalasa. She'll be struggling that husband should get enlightenment. Years pass. He is also a sage, but he has not got enlightenment. He knows everything. Scriptures, this, that, everything like what he has studied from Guru, what he has known and understood, everything. But there is no enlightenment. Aging advances. Wife gets all round. What is this? Death is going to be sure. Before my husband leaves body, he has to get enlightenment. One day she calls, my Lord, it is time. You have not yet got enlightenment. It is time. You have to strive now intensely. He says, what do you mean? No, dedicate all your attention to enlightenment. He thinks for a while and says, yes, I am going. I will go to a forest where nobody is there and spend day and night in striving to realize God. In moments, they are Satya Sankalpas. They don't need time to take steps that they decide. Just puts on a towel and on the shoulder, walks on. Enters into deep forest. Then, one by one, he leaves. Clothes, this, that and all. Just one Kamandalu and one Kaupina. He is walking inside the forest, all alone. He looks at a cave, enters the cave, and sees it is comfortable for him. And just in the opposite, there is a pond. For him, water sources is there. Here, there, 1 or 2 hours he spends in the forest to search for some fruits and vegetables, whatever roots and fruits. He plucks and eats, spends a day contemplating on Brahman, the absolute existence. Goes on contemplating. Wife, enlightened at home, she is watching everything from there. Where is my husband? The CC camera. She is watching from home. What is he doing? Where is gone? Where is sitting? How is he doing? Everything. Year pass. All seasons come and go. Rainy season, he puts a food in front of the cave. That cave doesn't get wet. Then she sees same thing is continuing, merry-go-round, getting up in the morning, doing the daily routine, and again sleeping at night. He thinks, oh, this will not be possible for him to go. Now she puts on the dress of another sage and starts walking in that forest. She knows where my husband is. Walks there. She's with Danda Kamandalu in the form of sage. She is walking down. He is coming from back. He sees some sage is coming. Looks at full of light, full of enlightenment light. Oh, his heart says, this is an enlightened sage. I can get something from him, some guidance, some power to achieve. When he is coming down, he looks at him, falls at his feet. The sage asks, what is this? What do you want? He says, I did not get enlightenment. I have left everything and come. And time is passing. I have not got enlightenment. He says, only thing for your enlightenment obstructing is you are giving up, tyaga is not complete. Your renunciation is not complete. He says, what do you mean? I have left my family, my children, my wife, everything. Still, your renunciation is not complete. Giving up is not complete. He says, I don't have anything. No, you are keeping something which is not It's obstructing you. He looks at himself. He has only one commander in his hand and coping on the waist. He throws away the commander. He says, now, he says, your renunciation is not complete. Then he looks inside. There is no pot, nothing to sleep. Then he looks at the wood that he has put in front of the kutia, cave. He pulls down all that and throws away. Then also he says, no, your renunciation is not complete. Your tyaga is not complete. Then nothing he has got. He removes his kaupina and also throws away. Then he says, now I don't have anything. He says, no, your renunciation is not complete. Then what I've got now? Except body, I don't have anything. Only thing I can give up is my body. He assembles all the dry wood, puts fire to it, and says, I'm going to jump now. This is the only thing I can do now. Then that sage Cascan, giving up this body, who will realize the truth? What you have to give up, you are not giving up. He looks at you. What do you mean? See, you are not given up your ego. That one thing is obstructive. If you had given up your ego, you could have stayed with the family there, no problem. You would have realized there itself. You have come all the way, leaving everything except ego. You have come with that ego. Then he understands. No, I am giving up my ego. This is surrender. This is surrender. The moment he gives up that ego, I am the doer, I am the enjoyer, I am the knower. Kartritva, bhoktritva, jnatritva associated with that I, immediately gets enlightenment. When he gets enlightenment, he looks at the sage's eyes and understands he is my wife. So that is the what surrender. Ultimately, what we have surrender is not external things. The innermost ego, you have to keep at the feet of God. You are everything, you guide me, you take me, I can't walk, I am tired. You make me walk, you make me walk. With your strength I will do. In puja you see, we are going to do the Durga Puja here. I am teaching puja, how we do the nyasas, giving up the worldly tendencies in our body, karanyasa, anganyasa. All these nyasas are giving up the worldly tendencies, giving up the ego, giving up the raga, dvesha, and infusing the divine power. With God's power, I am doing the worship. Devo Bhutva, Devo Nyaji. With the power of God, I am doing. I have no power to worship also. I divinize my body, I divinize my mind, divinize all the senses, and as divine, I can worship. Love is possible between two similar species. Ant can love ant, elephant can love elephant. Ant cannot love elephant, and elephant cannot love. Dog cannot love cat, cat cannot love. Cat can love cat. Man cannot love God, but God loves, but man cannot love God till he recognizes his divinity. So, and the moment you understand you are divine, you start loving God. Loving God begins with the identification of self-divinity. I am divine. I am the child of God. That's why we cultivate one of the attitudes. Sri Ramakrishna also says, you must take up a particular attitude when you move towards God. Sakya, Dasya, and all that. So many 108 relationships are there. You can take up any relationship with God and start loving. The attitude. I am trying to get acquainted with God. I'm child of God. Relationship you are entering. And it is possible with your identification with your own divinity. So this is how uh, the we develop the attitude of surrender slowly, beautifully. One thing Bhagavad Gita and Sri Ramakrishna is very particular. Don't give up your duties of life. Uh, don't shirk off your responsibilities. Do everything lovingly. Offer it to the divine. Krishna also Bhagavad Gita. Yat karoshi yadasnasi yajjosi dadasiyata. Whatever you do, whatever you offer to God, whatever you give to humans, whatever you do, offer it to me. As an offering unto God, we do all our activities without missing anything and see that every thought of yours, every action of yours, every feeling of yours is always for the welfare of all. At least we may not be able to seek welfare of everyone, but Bahujana Hitaya, Bahujana Sukhaya, we can live our life. Always see that collective, any decision you take in your life, will it have collective effect? And then always walk with your family. Don't neglect, don't, you have responsibility, uh, you have duties to perform, do lovingly. There will be problems, not so ordinary problems, problems which you cannot overcome. But if your heart is developing unconditional love, love must be always unconditional. Whatever you are, still I love you. Oh, that unconditional love you have to practice. Oh, we have come to this world for a few days. We are going to live and go away. Why live in tension? Why live in grief? We can love if we are able to sacrifice a little for others, reduce our ego, love others, participate with others, give up ego. Otherwise, we see in modern society, within 1 year of marriage, both are sitting in front of each other, hum bhi military, tum bhi military. Fighting begins. Nobody wants to keep down the arms. I am also educated. I too need my independence. What is this? Can't you sacrifice a little for the peace of the family, love? You have to do it. Because you have taken the responsibility and enter into family life. Going away will not solve. You are going away with the same mind, same tension within, and same nature. Transform, transform. Nature gives problems not to make you suffer, but to teach you how to transcend and go beyond. It is transcendence, not you cannot revolt, you cannot oppose, you cannot escape. If you escape, somewhere else you will be caught in the same. Because nature has not changed. So transcend and go beyond, transcend and go. See, a small fish, bring and keep in a bowl. Within a few months you see it has grown to the bowl size. And now you cannot keep it anymore, it cannot move also. You have to put in a trough, in a small, bigger container. And within few more months you see it has already grown. Now you have to leave in tank. And tank only it is still growing. And then finally you have to leave it in river. It is not avoiding, it is not fighting, it is transcending, growth. You must spiritually grow so that problems will not affect you. Feel peacefully. Every problem will be there, but you are at peace with him. Mm. So cultivate that tremendous strength, spiritual strength, no other strength. Ajabala, Gajabala and all will not help. Physical strength will not, intellectual strength, mental strength, uh, even strength of character will not help. Only Atma Bala. I am eternal. I am child of God. I can bear any suffering. See the saints, almost all saints were penalized. Look at Prahlada. What? But look at the tremendous faith in God. Uh, Anything happening in the family or in the this one, first thing we attack is God. Why did he do like this in my life? Throw away all the God's photos and this, that. So we have to try, we have to grow beyond. We have to achieve something in life. Yes, and leave a legacy behind. From childhood, the child born, you must start watching it. All negativity, its attention where it is going. Any negative things, is it absorbing or expressing? Remove it, eliminate. Preserve the positivity, add positivity, and make it grow properly. Then it is, you have done your duty for having given birth to a child. See that you are returning back the child to the world in a fine way that it gives light to others. That is a responsibility. Ah. We know how to enter the world, we don't know how to come out. Like Abhimanyu, we know how to enter the Chakravyuha. We are caught there, we cannot come out. So, only thing is ultimately surrender. Oh no, like Draupadi, surrender. She also fights. She had total faith in Bhishma, he will never leave me. She shouts at Bhishma, why are you sitting like this? He says, I want to know what is dharma and adharma. I am confused because king is sitting in front of him, it is happening. What is his duty? He has taken a oath to please protect only the throne and the king. His duty ends with it. King has to take step. He is silent. Now what am I to do? I need time to. Then last, she, holding on to her sari, starts calling on Krishna. With one hand she rises, still Lord doesn't come. Finally, no more. No more hold. And she lifts both hands. Immediately, there is the supply. This total acceptance, total giving, total surrender. Lord wants, if you give 100%, 99.9 on also, no. The password, one dot you are left, all the figures are correct, password will not work. Just because you left one dot, no, it will not work. Lord also is that if you give me everything. There is a small story I might have told last time that Yashoda, after finishing her daily course of the family work, around 10 o'clock she is sitting outside with another gopi talking to her. Krishna is playing with the gopalas outside, small boys. He wants to take something from inside, maybe from fridge something he has to take. He starts running into the house, he looks at the mother and stops there and slowly goes to mother and looks from behind. She has a beautiful flower on her head. The boy, small boy, says, Mother, is such a beautiful flower on your head? She says, yes, my child. From my garden I took. We went to garden today. Mother, you did not give me. She says, oh, I will give you better than this. She runs immediately. And finest, more beautiful than that, she plucks and brings him. He is not looking at it at all. You are not given me, you are taken. Doesn't look at it. Then, oh, I understand. She keeps it down, goes with a golden plate, plucks fine flowers and brings it. Now, Krishna, tea. He looks at it and just with tearful eyes he enters inside. Then Yashoda sitting, she says, what shall I do with this boy? He will not claim me now. I cannot satisfy him in any way. Then she gets angry, takes one big basket and plucks all the flower of the garden, puts in basket and keeps in front of him. Take now. He looks, with tears he's going away. Then she comes to Gopi and says, what can I do? What all I can do to please him I have done. He doesn't accept. Gopi says, we have given all flowers, but one you have kept yourself. Give that also. Then she gives, Krishna, this also for you. Immediately turns back and starts running to mother. He doesn't want flowers. He hugs mother and says, see, there we see, if you give me all. If you keep something reserved for yourself, no. That is giving. We have to give ourselves totally to God in one life or other. We have to give ourselves. And now is the opportunity God has given us. Intelligence, all arrangements He has done for our happy living. But we are not able to give ourselves to God, you see. That we have to give ourselves slowly. Understand, at least out of gratitude for Him, millions are suffering. Millions are suffering. Without food, without a place to lay their heads anyway, no shoulder to unburden their heart. So God has kept us in such a beautiful condition. In spite of all our karmic, still we are living and happy considerably. So can we give ourselves to God and try cross over the samsara and go? Know yourself, know God, realize God. Be free forever, eternal freedom. You are going to enter eternal life, entering the transcendental realm. So this is the surrender. Yes, it's 1 hour nearing. Any questions you have? If you don't have any questions, then surrender to God.
Given this, how do we interpret with that the Mahot Narayan concept? What is right, what is not right? I mean, recognizing the enemy as the divine. And the Thakur says something, when the evil person is there, I salute from a distance. So we are maintaining a distance in one sense.
Yes. The thing is, bhavana is different from duties of life. Yeah. Arjuna and Bhishma are in the same war field. They loved each other uh, for everything. Arjuna had only one support in life was Bhishma. Had no father, mother alone, helpless in the and for everything. Grandpa, you died. Tata. Ah, now they are standing in opposite and really fighting. No concession because I love him. And Arjuna also is really fighting. But each arrow Arjuna leaves. Uh, Tata, pardon me, excuse me. You taught me the Vidya with that to fight with you. He is weeping with him and doing his duty. Bhishma also, returning same way. My child, win, may you win. Tumhara jai ho. Each arrow is blessing him, praying to him. Both are doing his duties, but bhavana is different. You cannot avoid the duty, but bhavana you have to maintain. It is bhavana what gives the result. Intention is, even in court, intention is attended to, not the action. What was the intention behind? Then anything else?
Maharaj, when devotee is asking how to continuously think that Guru is the Ishtadevata in human form and surrender unconditionally to one's own Guru.
Yes. Guru concept is little difficult to understand in the beginning. The God's Jivatarana Shakti, the power of redemption of God, God alone can release all the souls. Even a realized soul cannot destroy the karma of anybody. Otherwise, people like Ramana Maharshi and all, they would have given mukti to all and gone away if they can destroy the karma of others. And they can't. They are one with God, but they never get the powers of God. They are totally one with God. All saints, no doubt, but they don't get power. Now, releasing power, working through a man, even to guide in spiritual life, to give a mantra to a soul, is the redemption power of God working through a man. Guru is Ishvara's Lord's power of redemption, Jivatarana Shakti working through a person. There is no difference. Guru is only an instrument representing God. Last, when you get the vision of God also, Thakur says, you see, Guru appears, look, there your Ishtadevata. He will show and merge in the Ishtadevata. So, when you understand the concept, you will never find there are two at all. Just like you talk to someone through mobile, you are clear that you are not talking to this machine at all. You never think, I am talking to a matter, I am talking, but you are always aware, I am talking to him, somebody to whom you are rang up. So, like that, it's when Guru he sees, it is God. My love, my serving, everything reaches God. My attitude towards Him is reaching God. My talking in mobile is reaching Him. Even after talking also, I don't even thank this mobile. Thank you, mobile. I never do. Like that, when you are looking at Guru, you'll be clear is God is talking to me. And Gurus, when he becomes a Guru, Siddha Guru is when he has got the mantra, Siddha mantra from the Parampara, when he gives, or he has realized God after first beginning we saw how we turn inward and take the inward journey. After crossing the mental barrier, we enter into Vijnanamaya Kosha. Entering Vijnanamaya Kosha itself is spiritual awakening, Adhyatmika Jagrata. First time you see the light of Chaitanya. What is God? You are entering in the space of consciousness called the Chidakasha. This is space of matter, space of mind, where we imagine, space of matter where we live bodily, space of mind, and space of consciousness, Chaitanya. The Chidakasha we enter when we enter into the Vijnanamaya Kosha, Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya. And this is called Dhi Prachodayana, awakening of the individual. Thakur on Kalpataru day touches and says, Tamar Chaitan Hok. May you be awakened, my child. That awakening happens when you enter into Vijnanamaya Kosha. There you get the vision of God. Because this is Prakriti Tattva, below is Jiva Tattva. We live in the Jiva Tattva, lower three chakras only, all Jivas. Some Jivas raised to the heart level, Anahata. From there, he never falls down unless he effortfully wants to fall down. This is Prakriti Tattva. Then from here, Shiva Tattva, realm of spirit, realm of God, realm of divinity, realm of nature, and individual existence, karmic existence. Here only you can get the form, God with form. Rupa Darshana is possible only in heart. Here Rupa starts dissolving. Here when you come, it's pure Divine Mother, Shakti, Chit Shakti, in her own glory, independent of creation. Neither creation is there, Jiva is there. She is in her own glory here. As Chit Shakti. Here Shuddha Chaitanya. Now, here only vision is possible. After getting the vision of God, suppose I am devotee of Sri Ramakrishna, I want to see God in the, I go to inward journey, take up, enter into the heart, and I get the vision of God, Sri Ramakrishna there. Then, after many, many years, suppose you are a devotee of Krishna, you first is how you worship Krishna, what you imagine of Krishna, that Krishna comes. Later on, after many months, many visits, you will ask, you want to see how I was really when I was Krishna? He appears in his real form. You will wonder the difference. Oh, what is divine and what is human? I was thinking him to be a human. Now he is Chidganakai, made of consciousness, made up of Chaitanya, Chaitanya Sharira. Then he wonders. After so many days, you want to see me as Rama? When I was Rama, he turns into Rama. Various forms he starts showing. After that, he takes him to the Nirguna Nirakara Rupa of his eternal, unchanging reality. This Sachidananda Saga gets him the vision and brings him back. Then tells him, I have given all this which you cannot share with anybody. You cannot give to anybody. Now I will take the mantra rupa in you, you can give to anybody. He takes the mantra rupa and remains in your Chaitanya, your existence as the Siddha mantra. That mantra, when I give to others, God is entering through the mantra into him. Mantra given by Guru is God entering. So now you see, he is one with God Guru. When he is giving mantra, there will be mantra and mantra Shakti, Chaitanya and Chit Shakti, because it is an enlightened mantra. It is not the Google mantra. Hmm. It is empowered, it's a Shakti and it is conscious. It's God when Guru gives. Uh, Otherwise, in Google you will have the only words, matter alone, no Chaitanya, no Shakti. And because if you are not ready, immediately you get vision. If you are not ready, the Shakti and Chaitanya goes in the heart, in the where the karma remains. It's called karmashaya. There they go and remain. After you do repetition of that mantra with great love, intimate love for God, the mantra awakens and it is called mantra Chaitanya. The moment mantra becomes mantra Chaitanya, God has to be present there. The moment he calls, like Meera calling Krishna, Krishna, he will come immediately there. He is why did you are calling? But if I call Krishna, nobody, even the servant Krishna will say, I am not here. Hmm. So that's the difference. Mantra has not become mantra Chaitanya. Now you see what is Guru. Guru is who is bringing God to your heart. Then you learn. If you know these principles, whenever you see Guru or remember Guru, he will be keeping watch on you till you realize God. Whichever body you are taken, he will follow you. Because he gives mantra not to your body, to your SIM card. Whichever mobile it goes, he knows where is the SIM card. His tower. And he will start showing his presence there. In the mobile you can see the tower. God's presence you can see. Guru's presence you can see. Guru watches. When he gives mantra, he gives to the Jivatman, which is going to move. He identifies not with your form again. Whichever body, whether bobo or meow meow, he knows where you are and how to take care of you and bring you back to the source. All right. 7:30. Anything more? Yes.
I'm a beginner of doing mantra. I got a mantra operation. I've been doing some japa. But while doing it, some people they say, like even in Bhagavad Gita, the Krishna said like you have to focus on your tip of your nose, closing your eyes. And some people say you have to focus on your heart. Some says you have to focus in between your eyebrows. So when I'm doing, I want to find out the right way to do my mantra japa by concentrating on part of my body.
No. Actually, we don't. Mantra is associated always with your existence, not with bodily existence. If my mind should not run here, there, that's why a point is given. If mind is too wild, it can never sit in a place. Like children's mind and all, it can never. Then we ask them to do the breathing exercise. With breath, you associate mantra and do with breath. Because when you are asked to watch the breath, you are in the present. Breath is now present. All other things, mind can run away. If you concentrate on breath, you are in the present, you are dropping away the past and future. To get dissociated from past, otherwise mind dwells in past or future. Something somewhere it runs. So avoid the past and future. To remain in the present, the breath is asked to concentrate. Now, to bring the mind from outside, we ask them to concentrate here or here or here somewhere. These are all preliminary exercises. According to their tradition, they will give. But the real thing is, where is your existence? Where is the core of your existence? Where are you living in this body? When you sleep, how do you separate from your body? Where do you go? You are dissociated from the body. You are in a dimension unrelated to your body. From there you enter. There is mind still. Body, physical body is not, mind and senses are, you are in dream world. From there you are withdrawn, still back. You are living the mind and senses also, entering into deep sleep. There all your knowledge, identity comes to seed form like songs in pen drive. Leaving that, you slip inside and expand in the universal form. This is the heart on which we have three bodies, gross, subtle and causal. Sthula, Sukshma, Karma, Sharira, pertaining to three states of our existence. When you pervade all the three, you are in waking state. Physically, you are in dream state. Subtle and causal body you are pervading when you are in dream state. Leave the subtle also, Sukshma Sharira also. You are in deep sleep. Leave this Karana Sharira also, the causal body also. Then you are one with God. This is your real existence. This is heart. This heart means core on which the three bodies are mounted, gross, subtle and causal. The pivot is the heart. Just like heart of earth. When we say heart of earth, the temperature is 2000 Celsius. It means the innermost core, heart of the city. Heart of man is not these pumps. No, not this heart. But heart of your existence, where it is. Existence you will know only through the Jagra Swapna Sushupti, where your real existence is there. There we have to meditate. That's why we slowly, when you are trying to meditate on God within, you turn inward and start diving within. Actually, you have to go inward. Just like you went into sleep, leaving the body, forgetting the world, body, like that you are one day you start traveling with him. That's the inward journey. For that, actually, we all use the term, your heart, your heart. They don't say what is your heart. There are three hearts. One pumps blood, one feeling heart, where you feel lonely, dejected, or when others suffer, you feel for them. Your heart weeps for your own people. That heart is feeling heart, physical heart, feeling heart, and your existence is your spiritual heart. It is where your individual consciousness, Chaitanya, Vyashti Chaitanya, this is Samashti Chaitanya, universal consciousness. Vyashti Chaitanya, where you are, where the Jivatman is, that existence. There you have to concentrate. There when you go, the Chaitanya is always represented by lotus. Consciousness, Chaitanya, your Chaitanic existence. It is represented in Bhakti schools by 8-petaled lotus. And that is that's our chakra, Anahata chakra. When chakra is brought into consideration, it is 12-petaled, Anahata chakra. Chakra is where the moment you start traveling inward, when you stand on the chakra, one step you come out, you are human. One step you go inside, you are divine. Now the threshold between your spiritual existence and bodily existence is called chakra. It is as deep as deep sleep. What we give in picture and all, it is the door to that. We give human body and all that.
Yeah, I have a question. I read somewhere, body is the vehicle for the soul. Body is the vehicle for the soul. We are all talking about, a lot of religious discussion talking about soul. But what I'm wondering is, even Vivekananda, he really took care of his body, did some exercise and all those things. So in this discussion, we are not really discussing about what is the importance of taking care of your body to have a good soul and general life pattern and all those things. So,
Yes,
it is
yes.
not well discussed, that's what my opinion.
Yes. Body has importance to the extent it is able to make us, who am I? What is mine? My body, we say, what is that mine? Who am I? What is this body? Body is just binding of the matter with the Chaitanya because of the karmic load. When I take birth, I did not have body, but I was not without a body also. I had two bodies, the subtle and causal. When you sleep, what part separates from the body when you sleep? Temporary separation is sleep, permanent separation is death. What part separates from the body? Body belongs to Prakriti, nature. I am occupying, I am dwelling in it. And this body is not maintained by me. It is maintained by nature. As it takes birth, it is growing independent. In womb, it is growing independent of mother and independent of child. It is growing. Who is growing it? Mother also doesn't know, and the child also doesn't know. After conception also is induced by nature. We cannot produce egg or sperm. Old age, otherwise old age also we must have had if it happens by our will, old age also I must be able to get to a child. And nature provides. The child I get is not my product, but nature's product. And this, after conception, the growth in the womb is done by nature. Its birth is caused by nature. And when we get hungry, when we wake up, the nature is making me hungry. I eat, that's all. I can't digest. The food is getting broken down, hydrochloric acid secretion, everything is done by nature. I don't know how to control my pancreas or liver. I don't do anything. Throwing away the waste, converting it to nutrition, blood taking it, every cell, carrying the nutrition and oxygen to the every cell, nourishing it, throwing away the carbon dioxide wastes. Every thing is done by nature. If cut is there, healing it as nature. Same nature is taking the body to the youth level. And again the sun is setting. The old age is going to come, and can I live with nature, loving nature, be one with nature, yield to nature? Then I am taking care of the body. Nature has given the body for a definite. I did not come out into this world out of my option. Though I am reluctant to go from here, I did not come into this world out of my option. Nature has brought me, but there is a purpose. In this nature, nothing is purposeless. Only thing, even how many hours you have to sleep, how many hours you have to wake up, how many hours you have to be in deep sleep is decided by nature. Think you are not going to sleep for 4 days. Nature will drag you into sleep, or you will standing will be sleeping like horses. Nature is taking care of it. Only I am getting up in this body and sleeping. That's all is happening. So can we take care of this body?
Yes.
I can assist.
No,
Only I can keep is purity. I have to, because intelligence is given to me, which is not there in any of the other species. That intelligence with which I can make my life golden. I can utilize the resources and powers of the nature and make my life comfortable. And also, same intelligence, if I use at higher level, I can transcend and go beyond. The nature has given me intelligence with two purposes: make your life comfortable here, love all, expand yourself, transcend the nature and go beyond. If this purpose is fulfilled, the purpose of before the body falls off, You must know who you are. And it is sufficient. The purpose is fulfilled. The only purpose of your own body is to realize God and leave this world. All right. Shall we end today? Where is mother?
You want meditation?
Just 5 minutes. Otherwise, food will get cold. It will get angry. So we'll sit for 5-6 minutes. Where is